Hello everyone. I was really thirsty. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking to you about intermittent fasting while breastfeeding. I did intermittent fasting before my pregnancy and I loved it. This is not a video on all the benefits of intermittent fasting. There are so many benefits and I don't even know all of them, but I am going to share with you some of the reasons why I like to intermittent fast and some of the benefits that I do experience whenever I'm intermittent fasting. Okay, so there are really four main benefits that I experience whenever I'm intermittent fasting and why I like to do it. And those are mental clarity, increased energy, I require less sleep, weight management. So those are the main reasons why I like to do intermittent fasting. And I say the last one is weight management because while I'm breastfeeding, I do not lose the last 10 to 15 pounds. And if I try to cut calories or cut carbs or anything, then my milk supply will go down. And so I don't want to cut carbs or sugar or anything like that. And I only intermittent 15 hours. I only fast for 15 hours because I want to make sure that I keep that milk supply up. So I don't really lose extra weight whenever I'm intermittent fasting and breastfeeding. I just wait until I'm done breastfeeding before I try to work that extra 10 to 15 pounds off. So the goal is to feel good, to be healthy, and to feed my baby while I'm intermittent fasting and breastfeeding. So how I do it is I do a 15-hour fast and a 9-hour eating window. So I'll stop eating at 7 and then start eating around 10 a.m. In my 10 to 7 eating window, I can eat whatever I want to, but I pretty much stick to clean whole foods and I make sure that I get in plenty of carbs. I eat potatoes, sweet potatoes, plantains, I love plantains, bananas, and of course I'm eating protein and vegetables and nuts as well. But I really make sure that I add in those starchy, carby foods that will help me get the calories to keep up with my milk supply. And I just make sure that whatever I'm eating that day, I fill up and I stop eating at 7. And so this really takes off any weight of I'm not concerned about me gaining weight. I know that I'm not overeating, I'm not late night snacking, and I like that in the mornings I'm not focused on me getting breakfast. I can wait a little while before I eat breakfast, and that allows me some time to do other things instead of eating and pay attention to my kids. I read to them while they eat breakfast, and so the schedule is really nice for me and helps me to be more productive. And there is definitely mental clarity that comes with intermittent fasting. Whenever I am not eating, I just have an extra edge and sharpness. I'm able to think more clearly. I don't have any of that mental fog that comes with eating potatoes. And also with that, my clean eating, whole foods diet, I steer clear of wheat and sugar because wheat and sugar make me tired. They make me so sleepy. It makes it so hard to get up in the morning. And so it's not just intermittent fasting, but a combination of intermittent fasting, a clean diet, steering clear of the foods that make me sleepy. And that way I can have high energy, mental clarity. I require about 6 to 7 hours of sleep, 7 hours ideally a night, whenever I am eating a clean diet and I'm intermittent fasting. And that's really beneficial whenever you have a baby and you just don't know how much sleep you're gonna get. Some nights he'll sleep 10 to 12 hours. Other nights he'll sleep 6 hours straight. You just never know with teething or growth spurt or whatever that can happen. And so just requiring less just really helps out whenever, like it or not, I do get less sleep. I certainly have more energy while I'm intermittent fasting. I notice that I'm able to keep up with the kids and I'm like jumping around and I'm entertaining them. I keep 10-pound weights on my counter and I'm trying to really implement some good habits. And so I leave the 10-pound weights on my counters for if I just feel like picking them up. Sometimes I'll just pick up my baby or my toddler because they weigh more than 20 pounds. But also I'll have them on the counter for if like I'm about to pick up my phone mindlessly, I'll pick up the weights instead. And it's kind of like a visual for me. And so I have the energy to do that. And I have the mental clarity and the sharpness to make that decision. Like, am I going to pick up my phone to check Facebook whenever there's nothing on Facebook I need to see? I already scrolled it. Or can I just pick up the weights instead? So that's kind of like a replacement thing and something that I'm glad that I have, like the mental sharpness to recognize like my decision making and not just do things mindlessly, and also like the physical energy to lift weights randomly throughout the day. Again, like sometimes I just throw my kids around, and oftentimes I'm throwing my kids around for fun. They love it. I get some exercise. I'll put both my kids on my hips. I've got 21 pounds here and 35 pounds here, and I'll do squats, and I have the energy for it because I'm eating a clean diet and I'm intermittent fasting. It's great. So that's pretty much like what I do intermittent fasting. That's pretty much what I do intermittent fasting while breastfeeding, and how I'm able to get some of the benefits of intermittent fasting while still keeping up my milk supply, even though I don't lose weight at the time. But then after breastfeeding, I will cut most of those carbs and I will extend my fasting window and have a shorter eating window. And so I am able to require less calories and hopefully like lose some weight as well. And I most likely will. I am almost finished weaning my son. I'm very close. He is a year old Wednesday. And so I'm just going to give him a couple more weeks of transitioning to just not nursing anymore. He's been exclusively breastfed, so he's just going from breastfeeding to a water cup, and I did just post a video on that as well, and I will link that in the description box for you if you would like to check that video out and see how I am doing that. But I hope that you will consider intermittent fasting for yourself. Make sure that you do your own research, check with your doctor to make sure it's healthy for you, but really it's great for your health. It's generally great for health, and there are a lot of benefits from it. And so definitely do your own research and check it out and see if it's something that you can do. And I know that not everyone will be able to do it while breastfeeding, but I really think that as long as you get enough calories in your eating window, that you should be fine. I don't see why you need to eat past 7 and before 10 if you're getting all of your calories in between 10 and 7. So those are just my opinions. I'm not your doctor. Make sure that you do your own research, talk to your doctor and see what's right for you. But that's how I do it, and I thought I'd let you know and get your wheels turning and have you consider if maybe it's something right for you as well. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And as always, remember to live honestly, and I will see you soon.